Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for taking the time and tapping in with Stephanie on today. I know it's been a minute since I made a video or did any recording. Um, it's just been a lot really going on, and too much is given, much is required, and we have to stay consistent, okay? And I haven't been consistent with making videos. It's just been a lot, okay? And every step of the way, trusting God, and I'm going to continue to trust him, because who are we to say how God answers our prayers? But he's an answering God. Trust and believe that. It's been trials and tribulations, and it's been giving a lot of myself to revitalize, or to revive my relationships, okay, with my children, especially with my daughter. And God, he works in mysterious ways. I got a phone call and I responded, because before I wouldn't respond because it wasn't time and it was more toxic than anything. But when y'all say it's time, it's time. Okay. So I just want to share this story just to help someone else. I pray that this touch another mother or a father, because sometimes we can give up on our children, especially when they betrayed us and hurt us and just be a instrument for the devil, against their own parents. We could turn our backs and we can walk away and we can do a whole bunch of other things. But you know what? Through it all, and I still trust God. I trust him even after all the things that I experienced and I went through with my daughter. I did make a video about how she had keyed my car, and did some other things. And that right there was just so devastating. And then the lies and stuff that she lied on me about. But that wasn't her. It was just, she was just being an instrument, excuse me. But she was just being an instrument for the devil, okay? And the devil uses who he chooses, okay? And I just keep my circle small. So of course he's going to try to use someone close to me, which was my child, because like I said, I'm rose selective and I don't do a whole bunch of friends stuff. I don't, I just keep it moving and just do what I got to do. But just to get back to the story, so she called me once after she had her baby, and I didn't respond because y'all let me know, it wasn't time. I was like in a big hurry. It was something that happened. And as a mother, regardless, that's still my baby. So I'm going to respond. But the Lord, he told me, no, sit down, one time. She called me crying and all upset, but y'all said, no, it's not time. Sit down. So I sat down and I called her back and I told her I couldn't come. I said, I can't come. So we got off the phone and I haven't heard from her in months. But in the meantime, in those months, I was trusting God and praying every single day for her, asking, asking God to just step in and turn it around. He's faithful. He turns things around the way we least expect. Because if he could take mud and spit and put it in somebody's eyes to cause them to see, he could do anything. Okay, so never give up. Just keep trusting. And I thank God that he didn't give up on me and my grandmother and my mother and whoever else was praying and believing God for me didn't give up on me, because I finally received a phone call from her. She used to call me when my prayer was working. Prayer works. Listen to me, y'all. Prayer works, okay? Never, don't doubt your prayer, because it works. Every time I would pray for her, she would text me all this crazy stuff, cussing me out and all kind. And it was one time I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop praying. I'm just gonna leave her. But no, I kept consistent with it, and I kept praying and praying and praying. Guess what? It works. Okay, it works. I got the glory. God gave me the glory out of this whole situation. So just maybe a month or two ago, a baby called me. She called me and asked me to come get her. And when I went to, I didn't recognize her. So, oh no, look at, but I thank God she was limping and hopping on one leg, but came with a broken foot. However, God brought her back to me. And I tell you, when if you was to see her then and to see her now, you wouldn't recognize her. Because I feel like I gave her back a part of me again. See, God is a God of restoration. Never give up on your babies. Never give up on your prayers. Trust Yah. He would never let you down, okay? Just you got to trust him and don't try to make something happen. But when he tells you to get out the way, we got to get out the way, because I stayed in the way for a long time. But I just wanted to let you know God is still answering prayers. So you stay encouraged, okay? I don't care how it looks. When the heat gets hot, okay, the devil gonna act up real bad. Okay, when your prayers just get ready to come through. And this is just the beginning. Okay, but I'm gonna do a part two because this story has got to be shared. You all stay encouraged, and thanks again for tapping in with Stephanie. Thank you for taking the time, morning, noon, night, wherever you are in any part of this world. Just know God is up to right with you, and He's watching you while you sleep, because He never sleep or slumber. He's always right on time. So thanks again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like to. But I would make a part two. Thanks again.